Hey, everybody. Wow. Look on the screen. Sorry that I gotta. Well, no, I'm not sorry. I gotta ask you. They're lucky. Try it again. Look on the screen. I'm not sorry that I gotta ask ya. The kids are lucky. Being a daddy, he'll look after 'em. Look on the screen. Not sorry that I gotta ask ya. They are lucky. Being a daddy, he'll look after 'em. Wow. So, Pavel Durov, he is the tech founder. He has 6 children of his own, biologically. And being a sperm donor, he has fathered, I believe it's 106 kids. People that understand resources, understand business, people that basically even negate those two factors, people that give a darn about their legacy. They'll see about the children. Let's go ahead and listen to this clip of what he's going to do.
Founder of Telegram is pledging to leave his fortune to his 106 children. Pavel Durov told The Point in a June 19th interview. He is the father to 106 kids, 6 through natural conception and 100 plus spread across 12 countries through sperm donation. The billionaire co-founded the messaging app Telegram, and as a result, he is estimated to be worth around $17.1 billion, according to Forbes magazine. Paul tells Le Point his kids will not have access to their inheritances after his death until 30 years from the day he gave the interview to Le Point, or June 19, 2055, adding, "I want them to live like normal people, to build themselves up alone, to learn to trust themselves, to be able to create, not to be dependent on a bank account," and is clear on his thoughts regarding his sperm donations, saying, "I want to specify that I make no difference between my children. There are those who were conceived naturally, and those who come from my sperm donations. They are all my children and will all have the same rights."
Wow. That's why people, and we're not saying that folks are not flawed. We all have our flaws. Well, except me, no. We all have our flaws, including myself. But see, it's that mindset. I don't know much about the man, but I respect him for what? Taking care of his children, giving a darn about his legacy. This past Father's Day, some of these men were upset. Oh, cry me a river. Why? We know why. Let's not pretend. It shouldn't be when you have women wishing each other happy Father's Day because they're doing both. But see, when you care about your legacy, this is what you'll do. When you care about your legacy, this is what you'll do. He didn't say, "Oh no, I'm just taking care of my 6, and those kids are sperm donor." No, any kind of attachment to him, he cares about his legacy. He cares about himself. And when you don't care about your legacy, in my opinion, something is wrong with you. I really do think something is wrong, for sure. You don't have to be wealthy, because I'm not, but just been an everyday person, and you don't care about your children, how they're gonna feel. What's going on? You're not really concerned about them. I remember um, a man, when he passed away, his funeral. He'd been married more than one time, and you can tell a dusty hater that comes around, because again, everybody has their flaws. But out of all of that, the women that knew him and shared their lives with him at some point, they had positive things to say. And you know what I could judge by those women? He was a man that was a provider. He was a man. I didn't say 50-50, because when you're 50-50, I'm sorry, you're not a provider. Maybe glorified roommate. And the Dusty that was there, I think he became jealous. And I think he became jealous because of one reason. When people pass away, it's normal to think about yourself. Like, wow, time comes, things like that. And I think he was jealous because, you know what, he was hearing positive things. And I thought about it. He was like, none of those women, they never mentioned about this about him. Why would they mention, oh, he did that? That wasn't positive. They're looking at the overall person. I thought to myself, why would you even bring something like that up? But I get it. I got it. Then I thought one thing about that, Dusty. You're probably listening to this man and what they're saying about him, what have you, and you probably know within yourself that at the end of it all, the women that you know are not going to really send that about you. What can they say? Had to chase him down for child support? Oh yeah, I carried his seed, I carried his legacy, and all it did was just bring me down financially, emotionally, and physically. Well, what can they say about you? I was like, who does that? You want to bring you want to bring up a negative aspect? See, whatever mistakes he may have made, or maybe bad decisions, the good overruled it. That Dusty, I thought about it. What can the women that you know, fatherless home creator, never been married, but you sure got some baby that you've created some fatherless homes. What can the women say about you? He dropped me off with children, more than one woman, and went ahead and lived his life. Hopped in every now and then. Maybe paid some child support. Ooh, big whoop, like you really doing something. I thought about it. If he were to drop, what would they say about you? What would the mother of your children do? The mothers rather of your children do? The same thing as before. Struggle. Maybe struggle a little harder because they missing your little check. No life insurance, no nothing. And I can't respect that. I can't. I don't. I want to hear about you to try. You didn't try hard enough. I was like, well, who would want to bring up something that happened? I mean, are you really serious? But those women, oh, he was divorced twice. And he was married twice. And I really think he guys it was about the things they were saying about that man. So in some communities, you can be lackadaisical about your children. In some communities, you can be lazy. You can be a little vibrational and just put them up in the suit. You want to go, oh, he was a good man, y'all. And he really wasn't. You know what I mean? In some communities, the men don't have to do anything. Show up every now and then. And this is why some men are not respected. I don't respect any man that puts it, oh, well, me and the baby mama didn't get along, but you sure got along enough to get her pregnant. You got along for that, didn't you? You definitely got along for that, did you not? So this here, when you care about your legacy, you handle your business. You wouldn't have your kids out here struggling, starving, running wild. If you're a caring, decent man, you just don't have your children by any woman. See, don't get a woman pregnant and then complain about the kids. Complain about her, because look, that's the mother of your child or your children. You laid down with her. In this case here, he's got 6 biological and the other one through sperm donation. But see, when you take pride in yourself, you handle things differently. When you take pride in yourself, you handle things differently. That's why no one respects a dust bucket. I don't dust bucket Tyrone that's doing wrong, dust bucket Mr. Wong going wrong, a dust bucket Dan. This man, you didn't hear him say, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and take my fortune and I'm gonna just spend all the money. I'm sorry, he didn't pull a Steve Harvey. I'm just saying, spend all the money. It's like, I mean, it's, you can just tell, even though he's of course very wealthy, you can tell the mindset of people. You know, it makes me think you can be rich and around rich people, but you still have your mindset that's kind of low vibrational. To hear that, it's like, wow, we're gonna spend all the money. He didn't say anything stupid like that. He didn't, like Teddy Pendergrass didn't leave the kids any money. He didn't do that. Teddy Pendergrass' son must have gotten desperate because they said once he died, the boy tried to come up. They said it was a different will and it wasn't even real. But why would he even do that? Why would your father not leave you? It speaks volumes, and we don't want to face it. And I'll just say there are some men. It's applicable to all men in all communities, but there are some men. They just have a strong disdain for children, even their own, and it's in every group. But one group in particular has, I think, a little bit worse. You can tell they'll unalive the mother real quick. This man obviously doesn't have the seed of poverty D mentality. I don't know, am I saying he's perfect? No, but this is what real men provide. Real men care about their children. Oh, they really, really do. That's why I hear women come with these excuses. That's why I show some videos and then somebody might get mad. Oh my gosh, I can make everybody happy. I'm not trying to. But that's why I show some of these videos, like the little baby that's with his dad. That was so cute. I'm like, I was surprised. I'm like, wow, this kid is, they're communicating. This is like a baby. How to crawl down, not get out of the bed, not get hurt getting out of the bed. The man is there because he cares. So if a man is not there, unless he's dead in another country, out of state, you can have some kind of presence there. He's checking on you and I spending time with his kid. He is not there because he does not care. And women today, they try to always rationalize why these men are not there for these kids. I, whatever, do you? Like I told one woman, from the time that you came home with your baby, the dude is sending the child once or twice. Man, what wrong with this kid? This kid about what, 4 or 5 years old or something? You're in the same town? Girl, stop the excuses. You don't understand how you have your beautiful baby that you love, and you don't understand how can he not love this person? He's damaged goods. He doesn't love himself because that's his DNA. So if a person doesn't love themselves, I don't know why you expect them to love you. If they don't love themselves, you expect them to love you. Good luck with it. Ain't gonna happen. If a person does not love themselves, they're not gonna love you. They're not gonna love not even what they produce. They don't care about the kid talking in their own kind of way, acting all up. Whatever's on the mom, I'm done, I'm done. Keep on making excuses. Keep on making excuses. There are people, husbands now, making plans for their wives so in case something happens, she'll be okay. A lot of us can understand that because this culture does not promote family. We want to think, oh, I ain't trying to hear about all of that. You'll get scrutinized. You can just say marry before you carry. That's a good idea. If it doesn't apply to you, okay. You have women want to tear you down. Why? Because we got a racket. There are cultures within cultures. There are those who want to build and have standards, and there are those who just don't give a darn, just live all lazy and all raggedy, care to see the poverty D. And that is why you're seeing more and more young women go on the internet going, "Oh, and I need some help. Nobody's going to help me." I don't. People are tired. Don't sign up for the struggle bus. But this is why people respect some people, and this is why some people don't respect other people. We can make him as black as midnight on the screen. Make him as black as midnight. It's the actions. It's the actions. And do you not know when kids are not provided for, not cared for, you don't think that makes them feel some type of way? You know, it's like really, common sense is not common with many in the group. You don't think these kids sitting around here on the struggle of bus and seeing mama having a struggle all the time, you don't think that's having an effect on them? The daddy's not there. You don't think that's having an effect? Well, that's how it is. And that's why we have so much dysfunction. That's why we have so much self-hate. We want to talk about that. Again, just like that dust, I was like, wow, who says that about a man after the funeral? But I get it. You know that's not going to be said about you because you're a dust bucket. Want to bring up something negative. What's your legacy? How do your children live now? We got women sit. Like I said, if a person doesn't love themselves, they're not going to love you. And they're not going to love what they reproduce. You can try it all day long. Good luck with it. So this here, much respect. A husband and father is a provider. A 50-50 guy, you're not doing nothing special. This is what a legacy looks like.
The co-founder of Telegram is pledging to leave his fortune to his 106 children. Pavel told The Point in a June 19th interview. He is the father to 106 kids, 6 through natural conception and 100 plus spread across 12 countries through sperm donation. The billionaire co-founded the messaging app Telegram, and as a result, he is estimated to be worth around $17.1 billion, according to Forbes magazine.
He's leaving it to
his kids will not have access to their inheritances after his death until 30 years from the day he gave the interview to LaPointe, or June 19th, 2055.
And even that, I can guarantee you, they're being prepared. They're not going to sit up having a struggle. I'm quite willing to bet that those kids will probably be paid, taken care of before that. That's my guesstimation. And to some people, like I said, that's why a lot of people don't respect. I have no respect for a man that creates a fatherless home. I really don't. I have no respect for a man that creates a fatherless home. So this here, real men provide. Yeah. Real men do indeed provide. What does it say? I think it's a biblical scripture. He leaves an inheritance for his children's children. We sitting up here fussing in some communities, fussing over child support. It's like, you gotta be kidding me. Who has to argue unless it's the amount? Child support. Silly, low vibrational breeders a while ago tried to do a petition to end child support. Are you kidding me? Going against the natural order of things. So to even understand this concept, many will not. They'll be partying through the money. So many, some of them will end up unalived. I kid you not. So this right here, he's taking care of his not only his biological children, but also the ones who being a sperm donor. And you don't think they'll be proud to call him dad? To say that's their father? So the ones that can't even get the basics down, you want somebody, like I said, Father's Day, you wonder why that was a fizzle in this community. Sure, in all communities that it's applicable, but in this community, come on, we know what's up. Let's not try to pretend like it's on equal footing. Getting on the internet whining because my kid and calling me, wish me happy Father's Day. That's okay, I got something for you. Next time you need something or your mom needs something, call me. I got something for your Ash. Oh yeah. So weak. So next time the mother calls you or the kid calls you, you're gonna do what now? Oh, you're not going to be there for them. See, they already know that about you. That's why the kid didn't call you on Father's Day. What kind of legacy would that man leave? Someone whining about Father's Day. Oh, I didn't get what I want. Those kids didn't call me. I can't believe this. Maybe they didn't call. Maybe you weren't there. And we know why you're not there, because you really don't care. Real men build. They don't whine and complain. Real men build. They don't bash. They build. And look, those kids with that kind of money, they'll be able to go off. Man, they'll be able to go off and do a whole lot of things. They'll be able to go ahead and create all kind of businesses. They'll be able to go off and create companies and then employ their own people. But we don't get it. They'll be able to go ahead and live their lives. They've got time to try to dream and invent. They're not going to be on that hamster wheel, chasing down, make sure I got enough money for the rent and the light bill. Why? Real men build. Now, I'm not saying it has to be on this level, but you can try something, a business, life insurance, just basics. It's seriously, real men build. Weak men bash. So let me know what you think about this. A lot of people might not like the video because, they're not geared toward that. Sometimes poverty is chosen. You know why? The inability to stop, listen, and learn. And I'm out.